Okay, we will get this workout going. Game plan for today, a lot of cupping. I'm thinking probably, I'll show you guys. I'm thinking we're gonna work with some strap work, meaning Mr. Devon cupping tool. Probably do some inner low cup with the Israel arm wrestling ball. Probably finish with some high hand cup with the Omega Arm Wrestling Strength Obsession, a tool that I can never remember the name. And then also I am considering ripping up the other wrist wrench from Omega Arm Wrestling Equipment. I just realized I'm gonna bring the camera up just a little here. Nope, other way. Still trying to figure out the exposure on the camera, so my apologies in advance if it's a little bit blurry, but we will try this and I'll know once the video's over how it turned out. I do have a playlist of NCS music, so from now on I'm gonna start ripping up some tunes in between the sets, and I might even just let it play on the down low while we're just chilling out. So I guess plan, we're gonna work on some cup. I already did some grip with a rice bag. And I was gonna do some reverse cup at the gym, meaning some like reverse curls, preacher curls, but we're not there. So we'll work with this. Right now we are starting with 25 pounds and we will start going. Also got a haircut today, so let me know what you think. This is non-copyright, so if I put this video up and I get screwed, we're done, we're done. So let's just start with some angles here. Yeah, I'll start with some angles. Just very simple in the palm of the hand. Just work on that tightness. A little bit of pressure on the inner elbow here. Probably move the tools after this too. Yeah, my wrist is not liking that. My left wrist, for some reason, getting a lot of pain. It's more of a, I don't know, it just feels like it's overworked, but I haven't been really doing much with it. So we will gauge it. I'll drop the Mazur ankle strap here. I'll also probably do a little bit of bands at the same time. So right now I'm in the midst of coming up with a schedule for the table. I would like to have something where maybe, well, I'll show you guys what I have here. Where's my phone? To give you guys a quick rundown. Oh yeah, so this is, I have to actually filter this out, but we're dealing with Monday, grip, cupping, reverse cupping. Tuesdays, back pressure, hook, pronation with some bands. Wednesdays, grip and hand control. Thursdays, back pressure and hooking. Fridays, chin-ups, pull-ups, forearms, rowing, anything to do with like that cupping. And then Saturday, we'll do some band work and practice. This is very rough copy of what's actually going to happen. I'm just trying to figure out like a schedule that works, because as I take this more seriously, I have to do a gym workout for my own benefit, and then arm wrestling outside of the gym, which means more table time, something I do not do enough. Let's start with, what would be good to start with? Let's do, you know what, let's start with some, let's just start with this. I don't ever do the Devon cupping tool on the table. In fact, I don't even know how 25 pounds is gonna feel. Do you guys remember years ago, let's use 2020, 2019, when this became a very big thing? When Devon was doing this, when this like, I mean, it's been out for a while, but when he really made it, let's call it mainstream. So 25 pounds, very, I think, light. But also want to try too on the low hand, which I think is going to have to go the other way. Like this, maybe? What the hell has he been doing that? Oh, it hurts so much on the left hand. You guys probably recognize that where I'm filming, it's not where I have been filming for some training. I'm actually in the current kitchen. And speaking of that, I'm actually gonna switch the angle on this too. Let's see how we're looking right here. Let's do this. But yeah, I moved out of the spare room, studio, guest room, whatever you want to call it. So we are currently here now. Let's do another set. We'll also do some low cup. How in the hell do you, what in the hell? I actually never do it this way. That is, oh, that's so weird. I know it's wrong, but try something here. Oh, that's probably a little easier. Woo! It goes hard. So I'm currently drinking strict electrolytes with creatine and some L-citrulline. All flavored grape and strawberry. So I kind of use that intro workout, and then maybe later, depending on how I feel, I might do some EAAs. Come on. I don't ever do this in a supinated position from the bottom. It's always the top. So I feel like when I'm doing these exercises, it's so much weirder. Oh my God, that's difficult. Oh my God, that's so unorthodox for me. When I do these Mr. Cupping tools, I've always done it high hand up top, just for the top pronation, which I'm very good at for my relative strength. But I never practiced the down pressure. And this is something I've wanted to implement for a long time, and I'm starting to do. So yeah, I guess we're gonna start building a base, not just from the top, we're gonna start building a base for the bottom of the hand. the hell?
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast.
Also, tell me if you like the music or you really hate it, because it's non-copyright. So I'm gonna add some weight. I'm gonna put that 15-pound on top. I'll just go right under here, dude. Okay. So this should be considerably more difficult. We'll do a little low hand, a little top of the hand. I don't know if I can do that. That's way harder than I thought it was. I was gonna be. The song goes hard.
Yeah, shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot.
Too heavy for the left hand. Let's do one more on the right. Funky, but it works, dude. Let's go low hand on this one. Okay, we're gonna just finish off with this one now. I'm itchy. Let's put it here. Woo. Okay. Let's turn this down for a sec. I'm gonna pause it. Ooh. Okay, so I think next exercise, like I mentioned, we are going to reach for one of a couple tools here. Because today we are focusing mainly on cup, I think we're gonna go with these three left. We'll do these three. We'll just go hard. From the angle, let's just go with the Ezreal arm wrestling ball. And we will, I think on this one, we're gonna focus more on the bottom piece as the top, because tomorrow we're gonna do some back pressure. And yeah, so give this a sec and get going. Also, I guess it'd be a good time to mention it. I am trying to figure out, well, besides trying to figure out this whole YouTube thing, I'm trying to figure out the schedule for table time, not just practice, but I'm talking just numbers and arm wrestling specifics in general, because I want to be able to consistently show you, as a viewer, more of like a storyline, so you're able to see my numbers, you can compare a lot easier. There's always something as opposed to just me filming random workouts. So I do want you guys to see my numbers. I want to show you my lifts. I want it to be like a legit workout. And so in the next little bit, I'm just trying to figure out something on how to bring this to your guys' attention so you could follow along a little easier. And one of the ideas I have is getting a possible black chalkboard. Not an actual chalkboard, but like a black looking chalkboard with a white marker. For some reason, I just really like that versus the inverse. And probably just posting it up somewhere. So each video, once we start a session of like back pressure, pronation, cupping, I don't know, pressing, whatever, side pressure, we can actually build up like pyramid style or build up to the numbers we're trying to hit and have something consistent along that line. But as of right now, I know it's been working. I've been posting these training videos. They haven't been the best. I've been posting some videos like this, and I've been getting more subscribers, generally speaking, on these versus other videos. So obviously you guys want to see it, but I also want to bring you guys along for the workouts, not with just me hitting random weights, random numbers. So yeah, I guess we're going to be picking up some weights very soon. A chalkboard is in the near future. We're going to get that set up and just get a little bit more of a program going. So you guys can just follow along and we can just hang out on the table here and just talk. But enough with that, let's get going with the workout. I think we're focusing more on some deep cup here. It's something I really want to focus on. I think the two biggest areas I want to focus on is going to be like that inner rotation pressure with those slight small angles and then just the bottom pressure off the hand. Because I'm good, like when I line up, I'm good with the top pressure on the hand and the back pressure with the hand control for the most part. But one area that I'm lacking is the inside, and there's just some slight angles where my arm just completely gives out, and that's something I really want to build on. So let's get going. Oh yeah, so for weight, right now, because I don't have any more weight, we are currently working with about 20 kilograms. That might be too heavy for my left. Another way I can prove to myself that I need a lot of work in the areas of angles and down pressure is just the release pain. You all know when you're practicing or you're doing some weight, sometimes the release pain it goes away fairly quickly. But this, it takes me a while to really let off pressure or else it just hurts too much. And that's how I know I have to work on it. Okay, let's switch up the angle here. I will show you guys the weight just from here. So you could see we are dealing with 40 pounds. There is a 25 under that. I'm just shooting it on some blocks. And if we were to zoom out, you can actually see, I'm literally practicing, well not practicing, I'm literally training in front of this. And then if I were to zoom out from here, I do apologize, I'm on a tripod. This is the space we are dealing with. So anyways, let's set this up again. Let's try here. And yeah, go from here. All you need to know is that there's not much weight on here and that I'm struggling with it. Yeah, so let's go. Another set. I think the left hand, I'm gonna just use more static pressure because the reps are a little bit more difficult. Oh my God, that hurts. Oh my God. Okay, left, we're gonna let it loose here a little bit. And one of the areas that I wanna prove in is the internal rotation, just this pressure to the side pressure, whatever you wanna call it. And what really woke me up with that angle or that much pressure there was at Nationals when I faced Victor Belov, who was the national champion of last year. I think he placed second this year. And when I was lining up with him and we're sitting here, I'll give you a fair, when I'm sitting here, in my head I'm already like applying a little bit of side pressure, but it's mostly back and a lot of top on the hand. So in my head I'm just gonna pull back and go to the side. But his internal, he was gonna do the same move, but the difference is he was forcing so much pressure inward, right into here, that when I was lining up, I'm like, I can't do that. Like I don't have enough connectivity and strength to just hold. It feels extremely unorthodox. Well, when the match started, he literally just rotated and prodated me and just by dragging just like this. So that's when it hit me and I was like, yo, I gotta really practice this. We do a little bit of left, but up top. I just don't like that at all. Oh, my arm is so beat up, man. Okay. So we give it a break. We do one more set, and then we'll rotate to the next one. Oh. So like I mentioned in the rice bucket video that I did previous to this one, let me know if you guys prefer me kind of just chit-chatting, doing some rice bucket work with some pre-workout, and then in the same video jumping into the workout since we're pretty much right here in the same house, right next, my couch is right there. Or do you prefer the talking video, strictly just talking, to be completely separate, and then the training to be completely separate? Let me know. You guys are the viewers. I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, let's do one more set here. All right. Here we go. Woo, I can feel that. Yeah, I'll end it there on that one. Whew. The internal rotation is blown up. The other part of me too, when filming these workouts, is here, I'll turn that down in a sec. Yeah, the problem with filming these workouts is one, you want to have enough rest in between your sets, and two, you actually want to have a good workout and not just work out for 15 minutes and then drop it. But then the other part is you want to get a shit ton of blood flow. I'm spasming right now. You want to get a shit ton of blood flow, and it's somewhat trying to calculate, like, work harder for less time, but more smart, as opposed to working out for 1 hour straight and just overworking yourself. So that's gonna be the next thing I have to figure out, is how much training on the table do I really need per muscle group? Realistically, the way I see it is do minimum 3 to 5 sets, hard work, some serious blood flow, just mind-muscle connection, move on to the next without, spending hours doing the same thing. I think in 45 minutes you could do probably more than you need to. I mean, your arms are not very big muscles relative to your body. They're fairly small. So I don't think they need that much work. I mean, I'd be the last one to say I have like one of the smallest biceps in the world. It's probably in the Guinness Book of World Records for the smallest biceps. But you definitely don't want to overwork your arms, because as you would know, it could take minimum days to fully recover. So yeah, let's get started with this one. So wrist wrench, 3-4 sets, 45 pounds, no, 40 pounds. This is another thing that I'm in the midst of altering or switching is, first of all, this is the wrist wrench as a workout. It's relatively new to me. I've seen them before, I've used them before, I've worked out with them before, but to actually implement into my training, it's relatively new. And I think the biggest difference that's really altering my arm wrestling game is the fact that I used to only train like forearm cupping, but just straight back in a movement just like this. But with this, I'm now using more fingertip pressure. Obviously, that's what a wrist wrench is. However, instead of me just doing straight back, I'm starting to work that internal rotation as well. So the biggest focus that I'm starting to really work on and use with the wrist wrench is not only working on that fingertip pressure and squeezing and thinking of that cup, but also just getting some internal pressure as well, which I think is extremely valuable. I think it's gonna help a lot, especially if I can train something like this for the next year, going into nationals next year versus have never really using this before. I think it's gonna help a ton. You know what? I'll switch the angle here. That's a bad angle. Let me switch it over here. You're like, why don't you sit? Oh. Okay, that song sucks. Move this over. All right. Let's try to go for possibly an internal rotation pin. I hope it's not blowing in the mic. It's gonna be a really bad video. The speaker is here though. I'll figure it out. It's definitely better on the angles, but I can feel it through my arms. For sure. For my left arm, I really have to just do some straight cupping back pressure, like a lat pull, because I don't have the internal rotation. I would switch the weight, but it's such a big weight difference because I don't have any weights that for this session, I'm just gonna alternate hands and just leave it. Oh my Lord. A little easier. Okay. Let's keep her going. I say we do one more set with this, and then we're gonna go into our final exercise, which is going to be the tool that I can never explain or say. Don't ask why. Actually, yeah, because I'm lazy and I haven't figured it out yet. All right, let's just get it done with. Okay. Oh my God, I have to adjust the weight here. This stuff's falling. Here we go. It's not the best, but it'll work. Oh my God. I'm going to also adjust the weight now, because for the next tool, you can't really add too much weight or you won't be able to lift it. I mean, at least not for me. With a tool like this, it's so difficult to hold the pressure on top of the hand. And I also got to start doing it from the bottom as well. I have mentioned that in the past, but I really do. Yeah. I'm gonna lower the weight on this one. I'm gonna take the 15 pounds off. So we have just 25 underneath. And then and then that 25 pounds should be more than fine. It should be anyway. All right. Come on. It's also almost 7 o'clock. And I can feel my stomach rumbling. Oh my God. All right, last exercise. We'll do a couple sets, and that'll be it. Oh. So you know what? I'm gonna do some low hand today. Screw it. It's a little easier for the internal rotation on my left hand doing this. And the biggest reason is the weight. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's bring this up a little bit. What is wrong with this stupid? All right, this will be a little bit better. There we go. So as for, if you've made it this far, as per volume with the music, I will not know, I gotta adjust the screen, I will not know how loud it's actually in the video until I upload it. So if it sucks in this one, I'll be more cautious in the next one. And if the music isn't too bad, then I'll probably just leave it. Let me know if you prefer the music. If you don't, I think it's kind of cool. It actually gets me a little bit more hyped up than just me talking and not doing anything. But let's get some top pressure going, as we didn't really do any yet with this one. And then maybe burn out with the bottom one. So straight in. Pretty much going to the other shoulder. I am getting so hungry, I could feel it in my stomach where, not that you're losing energy, but you're starting to feel so empty and the caffeine is kind of making you shake up a little bit. Your stomach's roaring at you, telling you need food. Excuse me. Oh my God. Yeah, my internal rotation on the high hand here is not good. There's a very big difference between my right and my left. It's kind of nice because it's always nice to have a dominant hand, but it also kind of sucks because you feel like you're so far from where it could be. All right, I say let's do a couple more. Also, get my electrolytes in. You see my inner? It's so hilarious. My left inner, like right here, I'm good. But I'm gonna show you what happens here in a sec. Like it feels completely normal. But then if I go to, just watch. Left, nothing's changed. We're just gonna use the top of the hand this time. I get stopped like right there, right here. Like I only have this, I don't have anything here. So that's something I'm gonna have to really, part of me is like, I don't even care. Okay, here we go. One more set. Let's try this on. One more set, one more set. Whoa. Whoa. Whew. All right. So we'll just focus on some back pressure here. Oh, I can just turn it and do the right hand for the lower. So sick, dude. Whoa. Oh my God. And then, switch it here. Do some internal rotation if we're able to. Finish it off. My God, come on. Come on. Woo. And then top pressure for this hand. Kind of cool. I'm sweating though. Woo. Oh my God, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Oh my God. I'm gonna put the camera up here and show y'all. If you wanna see what I look like, here you go. Whew. You probably can't, I don't know if you can see any sweat on here, but let's just pretend you can see some sweat. So this is the new, I guess, setup for now. I have the tripod sitting here in the corner, and it's literally in the midst of my living room. And we obviously have the couch, TV, kitchen here. And I'm going to show you the studio, what it was before. So if you kind of come in, you guys remember there's a bed in here now. Turn this light on. We coming in, and then bang, day bed. Let me turn the camera around here. Whew. So we have the, it's the desk studio area. And if we turn to our left, we now have a day bed. The plan, gonna be filming some YouTube content from here. So of course we have the cool building, we got downtown, we have, well, the harbor, and the day bed. So filming from here, backdrop here coming, and something coming for the walls at some point. But now you guys see the, oh, and there's my rice bag. But I think I'm going to end the video here. If you guys like this type of content, seriously, like and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.